So if you've been arrested for a DUI, then of course the question is, how does the case get handled? Can you get rid of the DUI? You know, a DUI is what they call a recidivist, repeat offender statute. So if you pick up a second or third DUI, the penalties get harsher and harsher. Mandatory jail time, sometimes prison time. So it's important to fight a DUI case. How do you win it? Your lawyer should handle it a bit like an emergency room does. You walk in there and they have what they call the triage. And make sure your lawyer knows the right kind of strategy on how to handle a DUI. So the first thing they do is figure out, is the evidence admissible? Was the stop lawful? If it wasn't and you can get it suppressed, then all the evidence goes away. The second part of the triage is, well, let's assume the evidence is coming in. What does it mean? Can they prove that you were impaired? How'd you do on the field sobriety if you took it? How'd you do on the breath test if you took it? Do we have some witnesses out there, sobriety witnesses? You were with, you know, your friends until 5 minutes before you got stopped, and they saw you walk and talk and you were just fine. You were not impaired. So we do have proof that you were not impaired. So can they win the case? Can we win the case? And then the third part of the triage is, even if the evidence comes in, even if it's a very powerful evidence, every person is different. You may be a first-time offender. You might have children. You might have an important job. You may have made a lot of contribution to the community. So the prosecutor and the judge will want to know who you are, because every sentence should be particularized to who that person is and what they've done in their lifetime. So those are the three methods of triage. Your lawyer should work with you on that, and all that should be in writing. Your lawyer should give you, I call them a cheat sheet. It's a liege list of how we investigate those three key components of the defense, and then ultimately that gets translated into a written presentation like a brief to the prosecutor. And of course, in doing that, you want to, and with the help of your lawyer, promptly investigate the case. I mentioned the sobriety witnesses. Find out who they are, see if we can get statements from them. Get receipts for where you ate or drank that night. A gas station where you might have stopped. So all the proof that you can come up with, the evidence, if they did the test in the middle of the night and the wind's blowing or it's raining and it made it difficult for you to perform the test, all that type of investigation needs to be done promptly to preserve the evidence so that you have the best chance of getting the DUI charge dropped, or dropped to some lesser charge that would get you an excellent result.